You entered a plea on January 17th, a no contest plea. You applied for deferred adjudication. The court found there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the prison. The state opposes your application for community supervision or deferred adjudication. They will be taken in consideration 2022 CR 8568. And there's to be restitution of $2,000 to Wayne Biotto, who is the complainant in 2022 CR 8568. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes.
And Mr. Adame, it's 2 years in the state jail facility. I know I said prison, but it's the state jail facility. Any objections to the PSI report, state? Defense?
No.
All right. According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is opposed. Does anyone have any witnesses, state?
Do not have any witnesses.
Defense?
No, I would just like to allocate.
All right. All right. Defense?
Your Honor, Mr. Adame is very remorseful about what happened to his daughter. He, as you are aware of the facts, he allowed homeless cousins to stay with him. And subsequently, his daughter used the same bedroom that she had been in and ingested drugs that the cousin had left there. He called the mother of the child rather than calling an ambulance or the police, but an ambulance was then called. And anyway, he's extremely remorseful about what happened. He really wanted to wear street clothes today to honor you, but I didn't feel like the court would be willing to use the resources for a case that was involving a trial when you already have another trial going on. His fiance is at Haven for Hope, and as you read in the PSI, he plans to go there if you grant him probation. He's already set up classes for them both. He's already on the paperwork. He's going to take parenting classes, living skills classes. That she says they've got a great caseworker that they're going to be working with, and that based on all of those the support that they're going to have, she doesn't feel that they'll be able to. She feels like he will be successful. He's going to have a job with, and they're going to supply him work clothes and training. And Mr. Adame is willing to do any condition that you would like to place on him to be able to be on probation.
Who's the complainant in all of these cases? The assault bodily injury married that was dismissed and refiled. Who's the complainant on that case?
That was my ex-girlfriend.
And who's the complainant on the violation bond or protective order?
That was my ex-girlfriend.
And who was the complainant on the continuous violence case that you got deferred adjudication for?
From 2014.
2013.
Oh, that was my first baby mom, my first girlfriend. With my
And
two
then
oldest.
the assault second from 2016, it was dismissed for missing witness. Who was the complainant on that?
That was her. She had false accusations on me.
No, I'm just trying to figure out who it is. I'm not accepting any of this as true. It says witness dismissed for missing witness. I'm just trying to figure out who the complainant was. And then in 2021, who was the complainant on that?
That was my ex-girlfriend.
All right. And then the unauthorized use of a vehicle that the state is taking in consideration. What's that about?
I had bought a vehicle off of Marketplace, off of Facebook, and they were starting with no bond, with no title. And I was gonna get a title bond for it because I've done a title bond before for another vehicle. And they were gonna email me the paperwork and where I bought it from. And then later on that night, I got pulled over and I tried telling the cops that I have the messages on my phone to show them. And they didn't give me a chance to show the messages. They just arrested me and put me in the back of the car, and my sister's boyfriend ended up picking myself up in the death.
All right, court will hear argument. State.
Your Honor, based on the allegations in this case, this case involves the defendant's daughter ingesting methamphetamine and waking up to hallucinations while being in the defendant's care and custody. With the allegations and with the defendant's background, Your Honor, we feel that it is not appropriate for the defendant to be out, and we feel that he is a danger not only to his daughter, but possibly to the rest of the public, Your Honor. So we would ask that you deny the defendant's application for deferred adjudication in this case.
All right, defense.
Your Honor, I'm just reiterate what I already said, which is he was trying to help a cousin and his daughter wound up getting injured because of it. He knows he's responsible for her care and he's extremely remorseful. He loves his daughter and he would never intentionally hurt her. Please give him a chance to be a productive member of society.
All right. So according to the police report, and I always reread everything and read things, of course, when I'm taking the plea, it states that Jessica stated that Manuel had picked up the daughter from her home on October 15th because they had joint custody. She video chatted with her daughter on Saturday and everything was fine. Jessica then woke up Sunday at 8:30 to find a text message from Manuel stating that their daughter, who I believe was 8, was having hallucinations. And he said the reason why she was having hallucinations was because of a scary movie they watched the night before. Jessica then called Manuel and asked if he would drop her off, and he stated that he would. She changes her mind and said, because she could hear things going on in the background, and she said, no, she's coming to get her. Jessica stated that as she was heading over there, she called to EMS to make the location, but because she was concerned on how her daughter was acting. Once there, she was told by the EMS that her daughter's vital signs were fine, and she was told by police that dispatch as well that they had a call earlier from someone screaming, but they could not. And Jessica states she was unsure how long their daughter was acting this way before Manuel decided to text her. Jessica then allowed me to read the rest of the text message between her and Manuel. Jessica stated that Manuel has a history of drug use and stated that one of the reasons she left him was because he started using cocaine. Jessica stated that Manuel did not want to call EMS, and that is why she called when she was on her way over there. She went on to say that EMS was finished. Manuel got into the car with her and asked to be dropped off down the street. He told her that he did not want police to run his name. And then there's a text message from Michelle, Manuel's cousin. She stated it was not Manuel who was at fault and it was someone else, and she would let her know who it was if she gave her the chance. She then received a later text. Michelle responded stating that she would be on her way. Michelle did not arrive at the hospital. All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to deny your application. Court will find you guilty, sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served, take in consideration 2022 CR 8568, restitution of $2,000 to Wayne, Wayne, Beato, Biotto, and cause number 2022 CR 8568. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, if you would like, I can request that you be placed in the therapeutic community. The therapeutic community does not increase the time that you are in custody, but it will help you with drug issues that you have. Would you like that? All right, so I will put on here therapeutic community. We can go off the record. Mr. Adame, when you have children in your care, they're your responsibility. And the person who you're saying your child ingested their drugs, you should not have allowed that person around your child. When it comes to helping out people, yeah, it's great to help out people, but you don't help out people at the risk of your child. You understand? All right, good luck to you. And do you have the
Does he get credit for all the time he's already been incarcerated?
Oh, yes, I gave him credit for any time served.
My name is Happy. I upload courtroom video for education purpose. This video may contain copyrighted works not specifically authorized for use, but believed in good faith to be protected by the fair use doctrine under Section 107 of U.S. copyright law.